Hello, welcome to another episode of the Bridge Building with Angela podcast. I am your host, Angela Johnson Ayers, and as always, it is a pleasure and a blessing to be with you and before you. Thank you. I want to say thank you to those of you who have DM'd me on Instagram, those of you who have emailed me on my Bridge Building email address, and also on Twitter. I appreciate that. Thank you for your comments. And a lot of times, when you are on various platforms, you sometimes wonder, are people hearing? Because if you don't hear a response or you don't get a like, you just wonder if you're making an impact. And my hope and prayer is that I'm making an impact. Today, I wanted to speak really briefly about with mothers. I'm doing some research and I sent out a couple of surveys and questionnaires, and thank you so much for the overwhelming response of them. I really wasn't expecting so many people to respond. I was hoping, but I did not know. And so thank you for those of you all who answered the questions. And in my research, particularly dealing with motherhood and women, I wanted to know mainly one of the main issues or struggles that women have, as being a wife and a mother. And a common thread in many of the responses was being able to satisfy and fulfill your own individual purpose as a woman and then be a mom. And so it had me thinking back to a psychologist by the name of Abraham Maslow. And he's sort of like the father of humanistic psychology. And I'm going to give you a brief. I'm going to give you like the Cliff Note psychology version of Abraham Maslow and his hierarchy of needs. But I have some amazing courses, online courses coming out in March. Wait a minute. I'm just trying to think of the exact date. Okay. But anyway, it's in March where you'll be able to just log on and view some of the courses, particularly that pertain to your particular needs. But I wanted to help those mothers who feel like I can't juggle it all. Okay. According to Maslow, there are hierarchy of needs. There are physio at the bottom and it's shaped in a pyramid. At the bottom of the pyramid, there are physiological needs, like you need water, you need, air, then there are other needs that go up, such as you go up on the pyramid. But I want to first focus on the bottom tier one. And the reason I want to focus on that is because many times as mothers, we feel as though we're not doing enough. And the fact that most of you all are concerned about doing enough tells me that you're probably doing the best that you can. I'm not saying that there is not room to improve, because we always have room to improve. But I want to encourage you that if you care, and the great thing about the survey is I don't know who answered what. I don't know if I know you or not. But the common thread was so common that you feel like you just can't juggle it all. And at the top of Maslow's pyramid, he talks about self-actualization. Self-actualization basically says that you are basically flowing and operating in your purpose, your divine purpose. Not divine, I'm sorry. That's my Christian mind thinking. You're operating in your purpose, your strength, and optimizing because all the other lower needs have been met for love, food, safety, shelter. And now you're able to self-actualize and fulfill purpose and why you were created. As mothers, whether if you are a stay-at-home mother or if you're a mom that works outside the home, for this season, I'm going to relate it to me as a stay-at-home mom. This is my season to be a mother. So on the pyramid of needs, it is my job now to if I am getting the food, oxygen, safety, love, everything that I need on the pyramid up to the top pinnacle of the pyramid is self-actualization. Basically, that means that now I'm able to operate at my fullest potential as in what I am called to right now, which is to be a mom. Am I going to be perfect? No, but I am going to be operating at my optimum level. Very few people operate at the 100% optimum level. You can thrive to, and you can grow, continue. And how do you grow? Continue to listen to podcasts, read books, just get information to make you a better mother. For those of you who are doctors, that's your self-actualization. You want to rise up to be the best doctor you can be, or the best writer, or whatever it is that your self-actualized purpose is. What I want mothers to get a grip with is the fact that there are seasons. You can have it all in life, but I really believe it has to be in seasons. It is very hard to run the world, be president of the United States and run a household at the same time. You understand it? Not that it can't be done, but it requires help. It requires different things to be in place for you to do that. So the point being, moms, ladies, is to be able to juggle both, being a mother and a wife. Sometimes certain things, for me, may have to take a back seat so that I can self-actualize in the area that is of the most paramount importance at this moment. So, for example, when I had Lillian, our second child, I was in a PhD program. With my postpartum depression, the anxiety, worry, fear, exhaustion, I wanted to, of course, get my doctorate in counseling, but I also had a more, I don't want to say important, but a more expedient situation, which was this newborn baby that I needed to, at the moment, be the best mom to this child in that season. I needed to self-actualize my potential as a mother. So I had to put that PhD program on the side. You understand? As I went to the university, I asked for I needed some time off, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, was I depressed and feel like a failure afterwards? Yes, I did. I felt like, oh my God, but I just literally could not do them both and be sane and also be the best mom I could be to this newborn who needed me to fulfill in her life the bottom level of that pyramid, which was what? She needed safety, food, water, protection, and I was the one she was counting on for that. So my point is, ladies, just like the psychologist Abraham Maslow created and hypothesized, there are just times in our life that, yes, there are certain needs that need to be met so that we can fulfill our potential, but in seasons. You understand? So I look at my mother's life, for example. My mom was a stay-at-home mom, 6 kids. My dad worked. There were seasons in her life that she was able to work before getting married. Then she may have been a stay-at-home mom. That was another season. See, our lives have seasons. And in those seasons, whatever it is you're called to do in that season, you want to reach the top of that pyramid, which is self-actualization, to be the best you can in that season. So how does that help you? Ladies, moms, I had to come to a mental, how can I say this? I had to be okay with walking in purpose in one particular category. It used to frustrate me when people would say to me, you're just a stay-home mom. You got all this education. You could be doing this. Oh, you should be doing that. You should do this. You should do that. That will stress you out. Let me tell you something, people, right now. When you're working towards your self-actualized self and what you're supposed to be doing, many people would not understand it. A lot of people would tell me, you should just put them babies in daycare and do this, do that. I didn't want to do that. For one, my level of anxiety, worry, and stress would not allow me to have peace leaving my baby with anyone other than myself. It just wouldn't. And then two, what happens in your home is between you and your spouse, but people on your journey of self-actualization may not always understand your quest, your journey, your purpose. So it's important for you to know it and to stick to it. But for many years, I tried to do this and this and this. And I was, I just tried everything while still trying to be a mom. And when I came to the realization and made peace with the fact that this right now is my purpose, my self-actualized self is to be the best mom I can be. And in the process, of course, learn and grow. Now, voila, look at me here. I have obtained so much knowledge and information while being a mother. Now people come to me and ask for insight and knowledge about, how they can be a better mom and things that I've done. And so it works out. So there are just certain things, moms, that you're just going to have to grapple with and have peace with. Stop dreading being a mother. And for me, it was a dread. Oh, I dreaded the ballet. Like tonight, every Tuesday, ballet. Okay. I used to dread it. First of all, because the drive is a little far because we moved further out. Then it's like, I could be doing something else. But no, I had to tell myself, this is where you are right now. This is your optimum. This is your purpose. This is your destiny. This is what you need to be doing right now. And it's only for a season. And so if you change your mindset and stop feeling, I think the reason why we feel as though I'm trying to fulfill my individual self and fulfill my children is the fact that we don't understand that they both actually, you are fulfilling your purpose and destiny when you have children, because who greater than to teach someone than you? I truly believe God gives you the children he wants you to have, you know? And also, instead of me thinking, I used to feel like I went to school for nothing. All this education, I'm sitting here changing diapers, spit up and play dates. And God was like, no, you're using that information that you obtained. You're actually using the education that you all have obtained, guys, to raise your children, to teach them, to instill values in them. And so don't lose sight. Don't feel as though you are struggling between fulfilling your own personal dreams and destiny and then being a mom, because actually they coincide together. You understand? Because if you believe that all things work together for the good for those who love God, and if you're called according to his purpose, you understand that those children are part of the purpose. And so I just wanted to encourage you all today. And again, no, none of us are going to be, I don't want to say this. None of us are perfect. When I say every day we do err, but each day I do believe we get better and better. Like I feel like I've reached the top of Mount Kilimanjaro, because I feel like now I can really breathe. In the beginning, when the girls were young, it was horrible. You understand? I did not enjoy being a mother. Now I'm starting to enjoy it. Maybe it's because they're getting older and their personalities are coming out. Maybe it's because I'm learning. Maybe it's because I've come to have peace with the fact that this is part of my hierarchy of pyramid of needs of self-actualizing myself as a great mom, as a great woman. You understand? Maybe this is, and I've really made peace with, look, I did not waste my time. I didn't waste my money. I'm fulfilling purpose and destiny. So again, you all, I just want to thank you all for always listening in, tuning in. Continue to listen to me on all the streaming platforms. And just know within yourself, you got to trust yourself and just know that God is in control. If we speak to him, talk to him, just like I'm talking to you and with you, having a conversation, just know that he hears you and expect to get answers from him. You all be blessed. Continue to be great moms, wives, women, people. Talk to you soon. This is Angela Johnson Ayers signing out. Bye-bye.